made it. About to check in. This load right here is picking up in, what's this considered? College Park, maybe? It's right off of Camp Creek. College Park, Atlanta, whatever. Eastpoint, that's what it said. Eastpoint to Apopka, Florida. I probably slaughtered that. I'm pretty bad with these Florida names. So let's check this out. The reviews on Google Maps have this place horrible. Waiting a lot of time and long lines. I just walked in here. Oh man, see, I just walked in here. I just drove in here. There's no long line, so maybe I'm gonna turn this corner and it's gonna be a different story. But let's check it out. Check it out. I seen a couple reefers on the outside, but well, let me walk in here and check in, see what I gotta do. Hopefully they get us in and out, man. That'd be great. I'm hungry. Well, they gave us door 69. He said the projected weight was 36,000 pounds, so that's not bad. I guess the whole weight was for the container driver to get, for the guy to move this container into the spot. That's where we're at right now. I'm crawling over here to this spot because I'm already an hour and a half into my break. Not trying to break that. I know it's gonna take them at least 2 hours to get this done, so. They got us unloaded. They got us loaded. They got us loaded. It worked out perfect. This is exactly 3 hours. So I got to finish my 3-hour break. Works out perfect. Sorry guys, trying to slide my tandems. this burgundy car right here, Challenger. That's the car I've. Well, I already have a Challenger, but I want the new Challenger like that one. Beautiful car. But we're finally loaded. Worked out perfectly. Took them exactly 3 hours from when I got to sleeper berth. So guys, man, sometimes it just works out like a charm. Took a 7-hour break over there, and this morning where we was at in hold on, where was we at this morning? Brazelton. I took a 7-hour break there. I was already there 5 hours, so I was like, okay, let me just sit there and sit 2, since I can still make my appointment time on time. Sit there for 2 more hours, complete a 7. Then all I have to do is complete a 3, and I gain my whole. Only time I don't have is the time I use from Brazelton to here. So 9 hours. 9 hours. I have 9 hours and 38 minutes to drive right now. So when I tell you, if you start to work this this split sleeper berth, if you work it the right way, man, and you make good decisions on when you're taking your break, man, it works out perfect. So I was just taking a nap. I'm not sure, traffic is not looking too bad, surprisingly, pushing through McDonough, but we're still not in McDonough yet, so it could change. But traffic's not looking too bad. I'm not sure where I want to make it to. I know for sure you could park at the receiver, QCD in Apopka, Florida. I know you could park on the street that leads to the receiving gate. So I might just, I know I don't want to go today, because tomorrow, I don't want to make it there today, because tomorrow I want us to go to Wildwood, show you the chrome shop, and I can finally buy the watermelon lights that I've been eluding this whole time. I've been to like I've been to four chrome shops, and none of them had these watermelon lights. So if a chrome shop's gonna have it, it's gonna be Wildwood. So I can finally get those. So tonight, I don't know, I might make it to Cordell, Georgia, to the Loves, or there's a couple of little mom and pop truck stops I like to stop by down through there, but we'll see. I want to take a shower, so that's gonna be into consideration. But I got 9 hours. I could make it into Florida, but let's see, man. Y'all see when I make my decision.
Damn, you is, cause you are like a damn fool. Y'all born in the 80s, y'all black and white folks. Y'all mom and dad were crackheads. Drug addict. Prostitution. Milk. So what that make you a damn fool? I ain't do it. I looked at y'all, I fucked on y'all boys. Marijuana. Still ain't doing goddamn you got a waterhead. Son. Might be my goddamn son. My long son. Waterhead got baby. Mama lady. Producer child. You know what I'm saying? Might be my son. You erase the name on your head.
See, this is what happens. This is why it slows down right here.
There's another one.
Not only do you have to merge to the left lane twice, going taking the 75 southbound, you get cars that come over here and try to cut the line, and and cause people to stop suddenly. That's why you got all these potholes and all that right there.
In there, professional drivers.
So it just causes the bundle. You see all the trucks in the left lane, they already know that this lane ends, then the next up there again, you have to get back over because this lane eventually ends as well. But you're gonna see people rush up to last minute, so it's like a double slow down. So usually if you take it slow and steady, don't rush up to the truck in front of the car or the truck in front of you, you just let people get in front of you, man. It's not that big of a deal. Two wrongs don't make no right. Actually, the best, come on, what the hell is this lady doing? The best way to keep traffic flowing is called the zipper method, which you guys take turn at the last minute. If everybody took turns, it would be way faster. But people are always, oh, I need to get in front of the truck. Oh, I need to get in front of this person. So that's why the zipper pattern doesn't work, because people are not willing to take their time and take their turn. Everybody's always in a rush to get in front of the big truck. And it sucks, man. People don't use their turn signal. They're just inconsiderate, man. Seriously. There's a car right here. See how the lane's ending. There's another car. The lane's ending. They still pushing up to the end. It's inconsiderate, but get over because this lane ends too. But the thing happened, that would just happen back there, it happens right here too. So once you go drive for a while and get some experience, you kind of start remembering, hey, I need to be in this lane because it's going to end. So pre-select your lane. Man, this guy went from the 1, 2, 3, 4. He's already in the fast lane. He cut across 5 lanes of traffic in one movement. That's dangerous, man. But we're on the interstate. Right here, it usually speeds up. When you get down to McDonough, that's when it slows down again because everybody's trying to take that last McDonough exit and it gets backed up onto the interstate. So you kind of learn to already be over in the middle lane. Then after the McDonough lane, you can get back in the right lane. But after McDonough, you're smooth sailing. Only bad thing after that is you get these truck drivers that just stay in the middle lane all the way into Florida, man. I understand the reasoning. Maybe if you're in town, maybe I understand. But when you're wide open interstate, out in the sticks of Georgia, yeah, come on, guys. In the middle of the night, especially, like, hey, guys. But we'll see where we make it to. It's dead out here, huh? Usually these guys parked all over here. We made it to Macon, the Loves in Macon, Georgia. This is probably the last cheap fuel before you get into Florida. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna weigh this load. It's only 37,000, but I need to get enough fuel to get me down to Orlando, back into Georgia, and then have enough to be able to move around to pick up a load on Monday. Oh no, I really don't, because I already know where I'm going on Monday. So cancel that. But I need enough fuel to get to Georgia, to get back to Georgia to the house. I already know where I'm picking up in on Monday. But here's the CAT scale. Make sure everything is 3 to 4 different platforms, and make sure each axle's on a different platform. And usually you press the call box, and then the lady or the man inside answers, and he takes your truck information. But they also made this convenient app where you can do all this on yourself. It's $13 now. I think at one point it was $10.50 maybe. They done went up, and inflation got the CAT scale too. So right now it's $13. So you just make sure you got the location number right there, and then you just match it to your location on your phone. It communicates with the scale. You wait. All right, so I'm good. Look, I'm right on the perfect 29 on each axle. So it's 344 miles down into Apopka, Florida. 344. From Apopka, Florida back to the house, it's another, I'm gonna guesstimate 300 miles. So right now, to get down to Apopka and then back home, I need to get around $644 worth of fuel. I calculate my fuel at $1 a mile. That way I have overage. That's on, and most of the time I'm averaging from 5 to 6 miles a gallon. So, and fuel is almost $5. So that's where I keep it at. So every mile I turn, in my mind, I calculate that I'm losing a dollar, right? So it's very important when you book loads, don't book nothing cheap, because fuel is expensive. So for me, in current times, I don't book nothing less than $3 from the broker. Then because my company also has to get a percentage as well. So if I book something cheap, then my company takes their percentage off of it. You know, then I'm losing money. So at minimum, I get $3 a mile at minimum. There's no if. I will not take a load, and that's why I run short distance, because on the shorter loads, they're gonna pay you the $3 a mile. They don't care. I mean, that's what they usually go for. They used to go for more. It used to be, you run a little 200-mile load, you could get $10 a mile. You run, but right now that's not where it's at right now. So let's just top off real quick and then get back on this road. I'm gonna continue to keep going. I'm not tired yet. We'll stop in Cordell, see what the parking situation's like, and make a decision from there. If I could probably find a parking spot there, I could take a shower and park. So let's get some fuel and then get back on this road. So finished getting my fuel, went inside, got my scale ticket, got me a Red Bull. Yeah, there's a couple things I missed on when I was talking about my fueling procedures. I missed the reefer fuel. So reefer, I kind of calculate that as just depends. It just depends on the temperature I'm running and then the temperature outside. So on the -10 load, which I run a lot of those, if it's in the summer and I gotta run that continuous and it's 100 degrees outside, I usually just estimate that my reefer is gonna burn, on the high end, it's gonna burn maybe a little under a gallon an hour of fuel, right? But if you're running, like right now I got 34 degree, I think it's milk or it's some type of cheese product. They loaded me from the inside, so I really couldn't see what I picked up. It's on the bills, but it just says cheese and, you know, a bunch of dairy products. So a load like this, I would calculate this maybe half a gallon an hour, because I'm running it continuous, yes, but it's not gonna go into defrost as much, trying to, you know, melt all the ice on the condenser or evaporator or whatever. So I maybe half a gallon an hour. So for every hour that, so right now it's 7 o'clock, 24 hours from now, at the latest, my appointment is at 1900 tomorrow. So I know for sure I need 24 hours worth of fuel in my reefer for tomorrow. So I calculate that at 24, so 12 gallons. But if it's at 12 gallons, I usually just throw $100 in there. That gives me 20 gallons. I have enough for my next pickup. Also on weights, I rarely scale running Georgia and Florida because, sorry. I rarely scale running Georgia and Florida because Florida allows you, if I'm not mistaken, Florida, I think it was 36,000 or 38,000 pounds on a set of tandems. The only stipulation is you can't be over gross within running in the state of Florida. So if you're running in Florida and you get called into a scale in Florida, if your tandems are at 36,000, Florida's gonna let you keep going. It's the other state, Georgia. Georgia doesn't allow 36, they're at 34. So that's why I drive at night in Georgia. I kind of presume that Georgia's gonna be closed around 5, 6 o'clock. These guys don't work late usually. So I don't really have to scale. Only time you can get in trouble is if a portable scale. If one of the troopers has portable scales, then you bite the bullet then. But for the most part, I run back roads into around the scale and that scale in Darien. It just works out because I live in Fort Stewart. It's easy to go down to Jessup and go. It kind of already takes you around the scale, and I don't have to worry about the Georgia scale going south. It's only once I get in Florida I start crossing scales. But once again, Florida, they allow you, I think it was 36 or 38,000 pounds on the set of tandems. There's a stipulation to it. It's like your tires have to be rated for that amount. So, or so, it's some crazy stipulation. But that's how I get away with rarely scaling. The only reason I scaled today was it felt kind of weird, so I was like, oh, let me just make sure. Usually if I pick up a load and If it's 32,000 and below, I don't scale it at all, because it doesn't matter where I set my tandem at, it's not gonna be overweight. But if it's over 32, then you get to the point where you have to be like, okay, it could be overweight if I don't do it correctly. So it helps having this gauge up here. I want to get a gauge for my trailer, and that would be even better. But it works out for me. I'm not saying guys don't scale your loads, but I just know that that's the kind of routine I've noticed with, especially Georgia. These guys don't. These weigh stations are open late in the afternoon, like 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the evening. Most of the time they're closed. You might get that one coming in from South Carolina on 85 or 75 coming out of Chattanooga, and the one on 85. Those guys are the only guys that usually are open late at night. So I kind of take that in consideration. And I also drive at night, so that kind of alleviates that kind of stuff. So we're on the way, 341 miles to Apopka, Florida. Just see where it goes, man. I might stop in the next 50 miles. I might make it to Wildwood. Either way, when I do stop, all I have to do is take a 7-hour break, and I gain some time. But I have plenty of time to get to my appointment by 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. So let's see where we make it to. Well, good morning, guys. Last night I ended up making it here to the gas and go here in, I think this is Pinehurst, Georgia. So not that far from Macon, Georgia. It's one of those truck stops that I like to stop at, because at any time, as you see, there's truck parking. So got in here, man, and went to sleep. I think I'm gonna sit here and wait for my 10-hour break to be finished, then get back on the road. Oh, it's a nice truck right there. It's Peterbilt. But I think we're gonna sit here and take a 10-hour break, since we got a good enough time to make it into Apopka, Florida. So I'm about to walk in here, take me a shower real quick, since I fell asleep last night after eating Subway, and get on the road. Hopefully my brake's done by then. But as you can see, there is plenty of truck parking here. Any time of the night, this is one of those go-to places I go to. It never fails me. So I'll catch y'all back out on that road. Now this is a different style shower. There's no keypad. There's just, they give you a number, they give you a sign, you put it on your door, lock your door in, and give you a shower. But this shower is actually pretty nice. Never showered here before, but it's actually pretty nice. It's only $9. Usually most truck stops, they charge you truck stops usually charge you $12 to $15 to take a shower. So $9, you can't really beat that. But let me get this hot water going, and I'm gonna catch you on the road this time. Oh man, just got out the shower. Look at this beauty right here. Peterbilt 386. Beautiful, man. Spread axle, painted. Looks like the rails are painted green. Oh, lovely. I've always been a fan of the 386s with the stacks. Beautiful trucks, man. This was gonna be my first buy when I bought a truck, but never ended up pulling the trigger. Got the 389 instead. Still beautiful nonetheless. to Wildwood. We finally made it. We're at the truck wash right across the street from 75 Chrome Shop. There's actually a pretty good line out here. I've never seen it this packed, but I'm sure it does get like this. We're gonna wash her up. She deserved it. It's been a minute since I've gotten a truck wash. So after this, after the truck wash, we're gonna go across the street, go inside the Chrome Shop. Hopefully they have the watermelon lights, and hopefully they have the brackets where I can install them in the ceiling. That'd work out great. I want to put 4 across inside where the visor's at, but I'd have to take off my visors. But I need to change my chrome visor out before I do all that, because then it'll look kind of silly, just lights through the windshield if you're looking from the outside. But I'm gonna get her washed up, get her looking good. We'll go see what this Chrome Shop is looking like. It's pretty good. I put it in my top 3. So see y'all when we get inside. Yeah guys, just finished getting my truck washed. Took about 3 hours, but look at the results. Pretty good. They never disappoint. Since I spent so much time in line, I won't be able to, well, I did go real quick, but won't be able to go in there and video. But I'll make sure we come back next time for sure, because there's more things I want to buy. I do got a surprise. It's going to improve the quality of our videos, so stay tuned for that. We about to head to our receiver because I got to start this break. Well, we finally got a door. They're unloading us. It was a blind blind load, so I didn't get to see what I was hauling. It was a load of Chick-fil-A. Ooh, guys, what do y'all think about the new lights? Just installed them today. They're pretty bright. Let me know what y'all think, man. I was waiting for nighttime so y'all could see it. But it was a bunch of Chick-fil-A condiments and sauce and stuff like that. It was they loaded me from the inside at the place I picked it up, and right now they're unloading me from the inside as well. So I got a sneak peek on what they were doing, but that's the most I got right there. Hey, look at how tight this place is right here. Gotta keep your windows clean. Gotta clean the inside too. So I got enough time to make it home. So hopefully I can make it home. It's gonna be pretty tight. So hopefully I don't run into no traffic. But let's see where, see how long it takes them. Hopefully it don't take them that long. Well, we finally unloaded. I'm ready to get to the house. We're say 286 miles, so if I do my thing, I can get there in 4 hours, maybe 4.5. So I should make it there with 30 minutes to spare. But tell me what y'all think of the lights. I only got one on each side on because with two it's pretty bright. But let me know what y'all think, man. Do you like them? Run them? Or what? Next, on Monday, we'll be going back to, oh man, I just hit a tree branch with my antennas. But Monday we'll be going back to Alabama, to the state docks in Alabama, to the ports of Alabama, to deliver that chicken, of course. And then see what we can get out of Mobile. Maybe try to make my way to Louisiana. But let's see where these loads are going. But I'll catch y'all. I think I need to stop and get some fuel, so probably stop somewhere in Georgia, St. Mary, exit 1. So I'll see y'all when I get though. we done made it home. I think it's like 12:30 in the morning on Saturday. I'm kind of tired now, but it was a good week this week. I'm estimating, I haven't added it all up, but I should make close to 8K this week. It's a good week, can't complain. And I really like my new lights for the inside. Also tomorrow, I might come out here. Oh, this right here, this trailer right here is mine. It's for sale. Somebody's supposed to come and look at it tomorrow, and hopefully he buys it. That'd be great. And also, if I get time tomorrow, I want to come and try to install chicken lights on top of the trailer, and work on the lights for the top and the bottom. This floor is all muddy, so we'll see about that. I got 7 for the top, 7 for the bottom. So I think that would be a nice addition to the truck. After that, my next project will be getting a visor. Getting a visor for this thing. Getting a visor, and then getting some type of chicken lights on the side of my truck, I mean. So that's where we're at, man. Well, guys, I'm gonna head home. Catch y'all on the next one, man. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, man. See y'all.